Night, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park says a toddler nearly plunged off a 400-foot cliff after running away from his family yesterday at the overlook.
Hey everyone, it's the tourists again. It's incredible, right? So many things happen with these volcanoes because tourists don't pay attention or they get too close. We just had it with Etna where they were running when Etna had this pyroclastic explosion. But now Kilauea in Hawaii, I mean, it's erupting continuously and it's spewing these incredible lava fountains, and the crater is quite down there, and there's some hiking path where you can watch it. It's actually quite good to observe. So this is a popular tourist attraction, and yeah, people go there at night as well, because at night it looks even more impressive when you see these lava fountains being spewed out into the air in the darkness. You see the red glow and everything. But yeah, one tourist almost fell into the crater, and the story is really quite strange. He was blocked by a tree. Had the tree not been there, he would have fallen really deep into the crater of an active erupting volcano. So what really happened? So this tourist in Hawaii nearly fell into the Kilauea crater after venturing off a trail to get a closer look at that impressive volcanic eruption. And the man was not carrying any flashlight or headlights or anything that would help him find his way, which is kind of, I don't want to say the word, no judgment here, but do you think the volcano's lighting up the sky so much if you're walking a trail with trees and bushes and stuff like this? So that was kind of careless, I would say. So he was nothing, and then he fell 30 feet, but then thankfully there was a tree that stopped him, has prevented a fall further down into the caldera, and he only sustained minor facial injuries, and then he was rescued by park rangers. That's what the news are reporting right now. And the incident already occurred near the Byron Ledge trail in the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. You see it here on the map, and it seems to be a 30-year-old man from Boston was attempting to get a better view of the lava fountains, which were reaching at that time over 1,000 feet in height, when he lost his footing and then he fell. And park officials are now emphasizing the importance of staying on the marked trails, but maybe bring your flashlights so that you also see the trails. And they should follow the safety guidelines. They are there for a reason, especially during an active eruption. Because, you know, if you're venturing off designated path near a volcano, that is really dangerous. And not listening to the warnings of the park rangers. Yeah, better view is the one thing, but if you really fall into an erupting volcano, then you get the best view, but only for a very, very short period of time, and then it's over. So he's lucky to be alive, and he can thank the tree, because that was a cliff. That was really a cliff edge where he fell down. Had the tree not been there, he would have plunged down another 100 feet or so to the caldera floor. That could have been over for him. Thankfully for him, search and rescue teams were already in the area to manage traffic, and they began searching for the man approximately after 9 p.m. after they had received reports that an individual had plunged 30 feet below the cliff. Then they pulled him to safety in a high-angle rescue by officials rappelling down the cliff and getting him, right? You're also, if you're doing these risky things, you're also putting the lives of your rescuers at risk. So really always be mindful and careful for your own sake, but also for others. And you know, this is one of the world's most active volcanoes, and that began its latest activity in December 2024. Since then, repeated eruptions separated by pauses that last several days or a little more. And this incident comes after the park has previously warned visitors to remain vigilant after a small child nearly plummeted into the active volcano just days after it began erupting. So it has happened before. Must be frustrating for the rescue team. So what happened to that child? A toddler wandered off from his family and really in a split second ran straight towards the 400-foot cliff edge, the park said in a press release. And then the mother seems to have been screaming, and she managed to grab him in just a nick of time, just a foot or so away from a fatal fall. So disaster was averted and the shaken family departed. But I'm just wondering if it's that easy to get to the edge of the cliff and really fall down. Maybe, I don't know. I've never hiked that trail. You can't secure the whole area, but maybe the area where people are most at risk to fall down have something that prevents them, at least the kids or something, because shizzy can happen pretty quickly. And yeah, you know, you can say, well, you should have held your child, but you know, there's always something that can happen in a split of a second. So I don't know, maybe they will reconsider, have a railing there or something. Maybe there is something, I don't know. But it doesn't look like it if a small toddler can, you know, get that close and is almost going over the cliff. So the other problem that is there, if people wander off the hiking trails and trying to make a path on their own, that volcano, it's not only spewing hot lava, which looks good, it also emits toxic gases. And also they're called glassy volcanic particulates. They're called tephra. It's like, you have to imagine like little rocks that are being spit out. And if you're getting too close, they can hit you. And that can be really dangerous. So people should avoid making close encounters with this natural phenomenon because it's highly dangerous. So the park says that the hazards that coincide with an eruption are dangerous, and we have safety measures in place, including closed areas, barriers, closure signs, and traffic management. Your safety is our utmost concern, but we rely on everyone to recreate responsibility. And they're saying national parks showcase nature's splendor, but there are not playgrounds. And I think that's right. This is not Disneyland. If you take your kids, you really have to be ultra careful, but also for yourself, right? This is stunning to view, but it's not an amusement park. It's still a dangerous volcano. So yeah, this was my episode about tourist. Is it stupidity, careless? I don't know. You judge that. Please leave this video a like if you want to support the channel. Check the links in the description. I have a Buy Me a Coffee site. You can buy me a coffee there and support the channel. I will answer with a video message. You can video me back so we can have a little chat over the coffee. So thanks for you supers. Thanks for becoming monthly members of this channel. Links are in the description. And I hope to see you soon, either on this channel or on the coffee site. And stay safe. Bye-bye.